Marking the 70th anniversary of Communist Party Establishment Day, Nepal Communist Party announced the names of its district chairpersons and secretaries a year after the party unification. However, the party has yet to form its Politburo, integrate its sister organizations and divide works at the center. Good morning, I am Prarambha Dahal. Let's begin with the main stories. Nepal Communist Party announces the names of its district chairpersons and secretaries as the party finalizes its integration deal. Parliamentary committees host events in hotels and resorts with financial support from donor agencies. Continued interference in federal parliament's affairs. Tens of millions of people prepare to vote in the third phase of India's marathon 7-stage election. And Chelsea climbed to the 4th place in the English Premier League despite a 2-2 draw against Burnley. Race to the top 4 gets more intense. Let us now begin with the latest national political updates. Nepal Communist Party has announced the names of its district chairpersons and secretaries a year after the party unification. The announcements were made marking the 70th anniversary of the Nepal Communist Party Establishment Day. Party chairman duo KP Sharma Oli and Pushpakamal Dahal also addressed the special event held at Kathmandu's Academy Hall yesterday. Premier Oli said the Communist Party has now fulfilled its election pledges. Other chairman Dahal said the integration task was challenging, but the announcement has paved way for unification at all the levels. Premier Oli also said since the integration process has come to an end, the government can now fully focus on the country's development, further claiming that his government had made remarkable achievements in its first year. Chairman Dahal announced that the district leaders have been handed the responsibility of organizing the district committee assemblies within the next 8 months. Likewise, the party's General Assembly would be held in a year. Dahal also stated the party has been suffering due to ill practices as of recent and that there was a need to cleanse the party. It took Nepal Communist Party almost a year to announce the leaderships at 77 districts. The district chairmen and secretaries were selected with a consensus from the other senior leaders. However, the party has yet to form its Politburo, integrate its sister organizations and divide works at the center. Now, the practice of lawmakers attending donor agencies related activities while ignoring the regular parliamentary session and the meeting of the parliamentary committees is not new to Nepal. However, a new trend of holding parliamentary committee meetings and discussions at hotels and resorts riding on the financial support from the donor agencies is on the rise in recent time. Only last week, the Parliament's Public Accounts Committee held a 2-day summit with experts. The summit was facilitated by and organized with the financial and technical support from the United Nations Development Programme, UNDP. 2 weeks ago, the Committee for State Development and Technology had also organized a workshop with UNDP support. Likewise, a month ago, the Women and Social Committee had conducted a study on the status of Chaupadi in various districts in Sudur Paschim with financial aid from UNDP. While the financial support and involvement clearly shows the interference and indulgence of donor agencies in state affairs, lawmakers and other parliament officials have no objection to the practice.
हामीलाई यो आवश्यक छ यो कार्यक्रम हामी गर्छौं भने कसैले सहयोग गरे भने नि केही फरक पर्दैन तर कसैको इन्ट्रेस्टमा हामीले कार्यक्रम राख्दियौ भने मात्रै फरक पर्ने हो नि त्यसकारणले गर्दाखेरि आफ्नो राज्यलाई लाभ हुने कुरा कोही कतैबाट पनि सहयोग लिएर गर्न सकिन्छ के त्यो ठुलो कुरा हैन नि तपाई आफ्नै घर चलाउने कुरा नि वरपर छिमेको सहयोग लिनुहुन्छ नि किन सबै एक्लै कोही पूर्ण हुँदैन भोलि भन्न सकिदैन अमेरिकालाई नेपालको सहयोग चाहिदैन र चाहिन्छ नि.
Meanwhile, constitution experts are of the view that the involvement of donor agencies in a supreme institution like the parliament would affect the state sovereignty and process of law formulation itself.
यो गर्दिँदाखेरि के भन्छ सर्टेन भेस्टेड इन्ट्रेस्टहरूले हुन्छ तिनले काम गर्ने मौका पाउँछन् र नजानिने किसिमले हाम्रो कानुन निर्माण प्रक्रियालाई चाहिँ के हुन्छ भने चाहिँ एउटा प्रभाव पार्ने बाहिरबाट उनीहरूको स्वार्थमा चाहिँ के छैन कानुन निर्माण गर्ने परिस्थिति चाहिँ के छैन बन्न गएको छ.
The parliament is capable of carrying out simple monitoring and holding workshops on its own. However, the Parliament Secretariat has been collaborating with UNDP for various projects since the first Constitution Assembly itself. UNDP has been operating 5 projects worth 600 million rupees in Nepal that will last till the year 2022.
नाम चाहिँ संसद सचिवालयको काम चाहिँ बाहिर गएर गरेको उदाहरणहरू छन् त्यसलाई चाहिँ नियन्त्रण गरेर बरु संघीय संसद सचिवालय यहाँको समितिलाई मात्र त्यो परियोजना लागू हुनुपर्ने त्यतातिर नभएर अन्त खर्च गरेको अवस्था चाहिँ छ.
The National Assembly and the House of Representatives have 16 parliamentary committees altogether. If these committees continue sharing close ties with the donor agencies resulting in repeated interferences in the committee's programs, it will threaten the dignity of the Supreme Legislative Institution itself. Now, Inspector General of Police IGP Sarvendra Khanal has claimed the Social Partnership Police campaign of Nepal Police has been effective in minimizing crimes across the country. IGP Khanal had said the public themselves have been providing necessary information on runaway criminals, which has helped in controlling crimes. The Nepal Police has already struck an agreement with 751 of the local levels to implement the Social Partnership Police campaign. IGP Khanal said the police were able to nab 2,200 criminals who were on the run in the past 6 months based on the information provided by the public.
751 एमयू गरिसक्यो. एउटाले गरे नसक्ने मानिसै केही नभएको चुनाव गर्नुपर्ने कि के गर्नुपर्ने अवस्था त यस्तै अर्कोमा नभएको यो दुईटा मात्र भने यो अवस्थामा हामी छोटो अवधिमा पुगेका छौँ. त्यसले गर्दा हिजो आइरहेका लान्छन् केही कुराहरू आउँथे प्रहरीले रिसोर्स मोबिलाइजेसन गर्ने सन्दर्भमा पनि स्थानीय निकायको पनि अहम जिम्मेवारी छ सुरक्षित राख्ने सन्दर्भमा.
IGP Khanal said the local levels have extended support to police in strengthening the security mechanism. Meanwhile, the Kathmandu Metropolis has provided Nepal Police 30 million rupees to increase the number of CCTV cameras to 3,000 in the capital. Likewise, the local levels have contributed around 2,200 ropenis of land for the construction of buildings for Nepal Police. The government has declared all staff adjustment works as complete. However, more than 20,000 officials have not received their appointment letters, refusing their deployment at provincial and the local levels. The government had declared all staff adjustment works as complete almost a month ago. However, over 12,000 administrative staff have yet to shift their workstations to the provincial and local levels as per the government's order. In order to avoid the transfer, many of these officials have registered grievances at the Federal Affairs and General Administration Ministry. Likewise, 13,000 officials from the health sector have demanded that they be stationed at the center itself. Based on the constitutional provision, the government can dismiss any staff who defies government order for 3 weeks. However, instead of implementing the constitutional provision, the concerned ministry has been busy in legworks to keep those with power within the center. The ministry has concluded that it can accommodate 2,000 staff back to the center. The ministry's focus on entertaining grievances has affected service delivery at the provincial and local levels and has made it easier for the local levels to send the adjusted staff back to the center. This calls for the ministry to focus on the implementation of the laws provisioned by the Constitution at the earliest. Private telecommunications company Ncell has denied paying the capital gains tax determined from the large taxpayers' office and taken the case to the Supreme Court. Ncell knocked on the doors of the Supreme Court, citing the large taxpayers' office had determined an illegal amount of payable taxes. The taxpayers' office had ordered Ncell to clear the due amount of 39.6 billion rupees, which includes the late penalties last week. The office had determined the total capital gains taxes at 62.63 billion rupees. In the writ filed at the Supreme Court, Ncell has claimed it does not need to pay more than 14.36 billion rupees. 2 weeks ago, the Supreme Court had cleared confusions on whether Telia Sonera should pay the capital gains taxes on the amount it received by selling 80% shares to Axiata. The Supreme Court bench that included Chief Justice Cholendra Samsen Rana on the 6th of February earlier this year had declared Ncell and Axiata were liable of the taxes. The Siddhisaran municipality of Okhaldunga district is geographically connected to Solukhumbu towards the north and Khotang in the south. When asked the service seekers of Siddhisaran municipality how satisfied are they with the service provided by the municipality office. Let us now take a look at what they had to say.
Public voice. यहाँ कार्यरत हुनुहुन्न चाहिँ अब सेवक राईले राम्रो सुविधा गरिरहेको छ।
कता कता अलिकति केही चाहिँ अलिकति सिस्टममा चाहिँ बसि नसकेको जस्तो लाग्छ र आउँदाखेरि हामी यसमा जुन नगरपालिकामा आइसकेपछि उहाँहरूले जुन दिनुहुने सुविधामा त्यस्तो किसिमको त छैन होइन। उहाँले एउटा सिस्टममा चाहिँ अलिकति लानुपर्छ।
कहिलेकाहीँ चाहिँ कर्मचारीको कमी, जनप्रतिनिधिहरू चाहिँ विभिन्न ठाउँमा चाहिँ काम परिरहने,
काम गर्नु आउँदाखेरि चाहिँ जस उहाँहरूले मैले भनेको कुराहरूलाई धेरै सहयोग गर्नुभयो। म आउँदाखेरि नै के कामले आउनुभयो भनेर उहाँहरूले सोध्नुभयो होइन। अब भयो त्यहाँ जानुहोस् भन्नुभयो। कर चाहिँ बढी जस्तो लागिरहेको छ। अरू सेवा सुविधाहरू भन्नुपर्दा राम्रै दिइराख्नु भएको छ।
It is now time for our segment Public Pulse, where you text us with your opinion.
Public Pulse.
The question is, what is your take on the involvement of donor agencies in the activities of parliamentary committees? Your options are A. Heights of dependency on donors, B. Motivated by vested interests, and C. No option. The voting is on. You can type NEWS, select your option A, B or C, and then send it to 34001 to share your opinion with us. With this, let us move to the sports news.
Sports news.
Chelsea have climbed to the 4th spot at the English Premier League table. Chelsea overtook Arsenal at the 4th place despite a 2-2 draw against Burnley in the EPL match played at the Stamford Bridge last night. Jeff Hendrick scored first for the visitors in the 8th minute. Chelsea equalized through N'Golo Kante 4 minutes later. Gonzalo Higuain put Chelsea ahead in the 14th minute, but the hosts could not protect their lead for long as Ashley Barnes put Burnley on level terms in the 24th minute. The first half ended in a 2-2 draw, which became the final score as neither sides could find the net in the second 45 minutes. Team in competition for the top four spots, Manchester United, Arsenal and Tottenham Hotspurs had also lost their matches this week, which meant Chelsea had a great opportunity to strengthen their chance of finishing with automatic qualification for the UEFA Champions League. But Maurizio Sarri's team failed to reap any benefits. Chelsea have 67 points from 35 matches, while Arsenal are 5th with 66 points and have a game in hand. Spurs are 3rd, while Manchester United are 6th. Liverpool leads the table with 88 points from 35 matches, while Manchester City are 2nd, 2 points less, but have a game in hand. That is all for the moment. Our next English bulletin will air at 11 a.m. Keep watching Kantipur Television SD for more news and entertainment. Thanks for watching. Have a great day ahead.